Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jhet live from our living room right here in British Columbia, Canada. It's so bright and sunny. Good morning in the Philippines and good afternoon here in Canada. So I'm gonna put it this way. At my background is my kitchen. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Hey, I saw your note. I haven't acknowledged you yet. How are you doing, my dear? Are you still in White Rock? So Grace, hi, are you? I know you're in Canada. Yes, of course, it's Victoria. Of course, I know you. Yes. So from British Columbia, today is Tuesday, still afternoon, and in the Philippines, it's bright and early morning. I could see the sunshine. So today's topic is, why does gratitude brings you success, joy, and happiness? And so, yeah, so, hey, Vicki, maybe. What is it, my darling? No, with my mom. Oh, you're in Victoria with your mother. Ah, so it's beautiful weather there as well, right? So this is our topic today. Maybe you can interact. Vicki, I miss you. I haven't seen you for a while. Do you still live in White Rock? So yeah, let me know if you're still here, and it's nice to meet you again. Maybe we can do some interview again. But I'm broadcasting this live from our kitchen, as you know, Vicki. Yeah, we're still here. Beautiful, beautiful sunshine. Today, I am so grateful. So we just had our 31st year anniversary. And we spent it in nature in Harrison Hot Springs. Woo, that hot tub, woo, so romantic. So it's so beautiful. Bring them on. What did you say? Camera? You don't see me? Annalyn Vanawag is watching. Okay, I don't know what you mean by bring them on camera. Which one? Which one shall I bring on camera? That's our beautiful view of the ocean. I hope you can see it, bright and sunny. This is as raw as, so this is what I'm grateful for. So many of you, I don't know if you know my background. I came from extreme poverty in a one bedroom home, Nipa hut home in Manila, Philippines. And today, every time I wake up, this is where I wake up. This spectacular view of the ocean. So I know a lot about gratitude. That's how I live my life. If people will buy me little things, like when I was a child vendor, I would always say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, Oprah said, if you are grateful for whatever you have now, the more you will have. Oh, you live in Victoria, Vicki? Ah, so make sure when you come back here in White Rock that you let me know, okay? Yes, come visit the spectacular view. I know you used to live here, so yes. So it started all for me when I was young. And interestingly, I'm doing a lot of research about gratitude. And this particular book that I'm reading right now, I don't know if you heard about Robert Emmons. He is a doctorate, and he's doing a lot of research about gratitude and like positive psychology, how gratitude is really, really important in our life. And which is so true. The more you're grateful for whatever you have, the more you will have. So it's interestingly, I paid a lot of money to hire mentors sometimes, because when I'm feeling blue and I don't know what to do, hi Linda, hi Kabayan, how are you? It's bright and early in the Philippines if you're there. I miss you, Linda. Yeah, one of these days we meet you again, eh? I know you're doing so well. So this is actually live broadcasting from my home right here in British Columbia, Canada. It's simple, but we wake up every morning with really, my heart is always full of gratefulness. So what I'm saying is, I lost my train of thought, but how grateful. So I hired mentors, and I was so excited to hear what he has to say. And in our first meeting, he says, okay, your homework is, write it down every day when you wake up, think of 5 things what you're grateful for. I said, what? I paid so much money and this is all the homework you're gonna assign to me? He said, start with that and see how your life will change. I said, what? I need help with my business. I need help with my relationship, my finances. And this mentor that I paid a lot of money asked me to come up with 5 things I'm grateful for every day. I said, what the heck? Yeah, and I didn't realize how important it is to say thank you. At first, I'm always, when you are stressed and in distress, sometimes it's hard to think of the right things that's going on in your life. So I didn't know how important that was. And then later on, I said, well, this is a pattern. So every time I want to take my life to the next level, I hire mentors, right? And most of them will give me an assignment every day when you wake up, or daily in the morning and in the evening, make sure you write the things that you are grateful for. I said, what? So this is how important it is. So I agree now with them that really in the Philippines and for Catholic faiths in any religion, really they're teaching it like you have to be grateful for everything you have. Like count your blessings, because this is the science behind it. This is the science behind it. I thought it's just practical to be grateful for whatever you have. Hi, Emily. And it is actually, there's a science behind it. Because if you're grateful for whatever you have now, the more you will have. I will repeat this over and over again. Because what you appreciate, appreciates. So, I even read a book. So Robert Emmons proved this to the world. And even Google, they have a gratefulness mantra every morning, even Google themselves. And then this one lady is a famous author. Every day, in fact, she came up with a book, Gratitude Diaries that changed her life. So this is why it's so important. So I didn't know that this was my secret, because I always pray, but I forgot. When I was so stressed, I forgot. So I made a habit of, and this is what I'm going to share with you too. So how can you multiply the 3 things that you have now if you're feeling distressed and even your finances, you're in turmoil? Think of the things you're grateful for. Every day, come up with the things that you're grateful for. Sometimes we actually take things for granted. Like, for instance, today I wake up and I always do hot water. Well, I thank God, or I say the blessings. Well, thank you for the coffee maker. I don't drink coffee, but it's just the kettle. Thank you for your lips, for your hair, for the roof. Like little things like that. Thank you. Sometimes we don't even appreciate what we have in our body, like our heart is beating, like we're breathing for the air that we breathe, for the sunshine. Like so much to be grateful. So, like those blind people, and I know I was mentoring a blind, visually impaired lady, and I didn't realize. Hello, Sally. I miss you guys. I didn't realize like how important it is to have an eyesight. And this lady is so grateful, and she can't even see. And I said, wow, count your blessings. Count your many blessings. Sometimes we just complain and blame other people, where in fact there's so much to be grateful for. Like watch like on spring here, we're in this part of the world. Hello, Guy. How are you? In this part of the world, you just watch the spring. Everything is coming to life. And imagine they're all dead before in the winter, harsh winter, they're all dead. And now it's coming back to life. And then when you just see that, you just see I marvel on these things. I marvel on the nature, especially nature. I said, wow, there's so much really to be grateful for in every day in our life. Like food on the table, the coffee, or your relationship. Sometimes we tend to blame our husbands. That's me. Yeah, I always find things. I think we're wired sometimes to find negative things about our relationship or about the people that we love the most. Well, I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes we take them for granted and we forget that they're... Hi from Korea. Hello. Hi from Korea. This is our kitchen. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but yes, this is how I'm grateful for. Because before we didn't have a kitchen like this. We don't have this kind of life. So I'm now very grateful to my life. So I wanted to share, and I think I'm living my life on purpose, and I wanted to really connect with people. I hope I can inspire you that start with gratitude every day of your life. Even if you're in the verge of divorce, I don't know where you are, but find the things that you're grateful for. I mentioned that because when I hired one of the mentors, I was on the verge of divorce. And my finances are going down the drain, and my relationship with my family, with my own children I don't know, I don't like what's going on, and I can't see the things that I'm grateful for. I was always blaming them, blaming the everything, and I realized that, wow, when you're grateful for the things that you have, I always take for granted the good things that my husband is doing for me. And so that's when you get stressed. And then I thanked a lot to my mentor that he actually, wait a minute, it says storage is full. He actually helped me to go back to gratefulness. And so what I can recommend to you is every day, the same thing that the mentor tells me. So, and I'm mentoring right now, and this is what I tell people too. Every day when you wake up, just think of the things that you're grateful for. Just be grateful for everything you have. And the more you appreciate what you already have, the more you will have. And it will open, I guarantee you, it will open the floodgates of abundance. Okay, I have a real-time story. Like, okay, we have a rental property, and for 21 days, I realized yesterday, we haven't got any tenant yet. And I said, gee, what's going on? I could be stressed because we will lose a month's rent. And I said, what's going on? And just last night, I realized what's going on. Why there's no? And I look at the other ads, and there's quite a few hits on our ads, as people are looking. But how come? Well, of course, sometimes we don't allow pets, so we say, okay, no. And we have the right to refuse, of course. But I don't understand why we haven't got the right one yet. So I started praying last night. And I told my husband, honey, don't. Hi, Manix, how are you? I told my husband, honey, yes, this is from my home right here in British Columbia, Canada, and this is my part of my kitchen. Yes, I'm doing this right in my countertop. I hope I'm sending it to you. So about our tenant. So I said, what's going on? So last night I just prayed. I said, thank you. Hi, Manix. Yes. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of Nicole, and your little boy is now playing golf. Yes, I'm watching you. So, and I said, gee, what's going on? And so I started praying. And I said, God, I know I trust you. I started praying. I know I trust you, and the right tenant will come. And guess what? This morning, we had a call, and this is a family, and I think I'm not sure yet, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And they wanted to move as soon as possible. And in fact, the place that we're renting out is not available until May 1st, and they want to move as soon as possible. So I don't know, we're doing the check, of course, the reference check. So this is when you're grateful for everything in your life. And so I said, oh, thank you, God, that our past tenant cleaned up the place, and they even repainted the place that we're renting out. And I said, wow. So I went on that state of gratefulness. This is a true to life story that just happened last night. And this morning we had this call, and they were so happy, and they're just checking a lot of things in the neighborhood, the school, the shopping, and then they will call us back later on. So keep my fingers crossed. So this is when you're grateful for. It's the miracles happen every day. So even if your finances, you're losing your boyfriend, or sometimes the relationship, there's always something good that will come out of it. There's always something good that will come out of it. So just keep practicing what you're grateful for. So what I really suggest to you is maybe you do the gratitude journal. This lady, Janice Kaplan, as I said, I'm researching a lot about gratitude, because there's something big coming about gratitude, because I've proven this gratitude really could change your life. And it is really the key to happiness and a successful life is if you practice gratefulness. Before, so when I had a mentor and I cannot think of the things I'm grateful for about my husband, I really have to wreck my brain because everything is negative, 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 negative. And because our brain is wired to think about negative things. But if you practice your life and your daily living for giving thanks for whatever you have, what you appreciate will appreciate. And then if you're feeling blue, feeling down, keep thinking about, wait a minute, I have a lot, so much to be grateful for today. So everything will multiply and the floodgates of abundance will just open up in your life. So I'm grateful for Facebook. I'm grateful for my iPhone. I'm grateful for you guys who's still watching, or even though you're not watching, I know some people will benefit from this, I hope. And this is my way to serve the world because I've been so blessed all my life. It doesn't mean that my life is not all bed of roses. I have my moments. But the thing is, if you practice gratitude every day, it will open up the floodgates of abundance and prosperity, because we didn't know, sometimes we don't appreciate what we have, even our heart, our lungs, we have 2 feet, we have heads, we have hair. We don't appreciate it until something happens. And so appreciate what you have now and be grateful for whatever you have, because the more you're grateful for whatever you have, the more you will have. I hope I give you value today, and just start with little things, like start with thank you for the Uber that transports you to your work. They're grateful for your work, for people that give you job. See, I know, I remember when I was working, it started off with me when I was a working student. I know I was the poorest of them all in this, not boarding house, it's in the Concordia College in Manila. Because people are complaining about, my roommates are complaining, some of them are complaining about the food. And I'm so grateful that we have 3 square meals, because if I'm in the province, I don't have anything to eat. Sometimes I have to sell something first before I can buy rice and I can help feed my brothers and sisters. And so I said, wow, why are they not grateful? I'm so grateful. And then when it rains and it pours, I'm so grateful because I don't get wet. Because if I still in the province, all my brothers and sisters sometimes will get wet, soaking wet after the storm. So I'm grateful. So all these things. So I learned how to be grateful for the little things that's happening to me. And then when I got the business, I forgot about that. And I immediately that. And my husband and I almost got divorced because I've forgotten how good he is to me. And you know, sometimes when you put all the blames on the people that you love the most, sometimes you forget that you are so blessed. And so that's good that I was really grounded again. So here I am grateful that I can broadcast this, and there's a Facebook Live that I can give you some peace of my mind. So I hope I give you value. And hi John Bernard Ordonez, hi, I see you. Bring them on camera. I don't know what it's saying, bring them on camera. I really don't know, because I thought I'm already here. So, okay, so start the day with gratefulness. Experiment on gratitude journal, because it's really good, because you will think of the great things that's happening to you. Start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Things that you're grateful for. Oh, that's a train. And I'm grateful for, so it's just always just a dream from me to live in along the beaches of Matabungkay Beach before, and here I am. This is from our living room. I'm sharing this to you not to brag, but to tell you that dreams do come true. You start with gratefulness, and if you're grateful for whatever you have, the more you will have. And so, okay, so number 1 is make sure you have grateful. Thank everything that's happening to you, because something good will always come out of it. Even with me, before I breaking up with my first time love in the Philippines, kissable lips, a very brilliant guy, breaking up with him, I thought it was the end of the world for me. I even thought about, I don't know, killing myself. I don't recommend that to you. I didn't know that he was leading me to something better, much better, because that boyfriend of mine is not meant to be. I cried tears and I would cry buckets, but actually it's the best thing that ever happened to me. And so when I have a job, and then they were actually demoting me. They were transferring to the X-ray department, and I realized, wow, it hurts me so much. I was already a secretary to the medical director. That's the best job there is for me. And I already graduated bachelor's in commercial science, major in marketing, and they were demoting me to the X-ray department. Actually, it's meant to be. See, you could always reframe what's going on. So there's always good that's happening. If you lost your job, you lost your relationship, you know what? Make sure you tell it your mind. Keep in mind that God has something better for you. So when I lost my boyfriend, I didn't know if I didn't lose my boyfriend, then I will not find my husband. If I didn't have a relationship breakdown with my husband, I will not realize how important it is to me to stay married with him and to keep the family intact. And if you're in a different position where you're already divorced, it's fine too. Something good will always come out of it. Just make sure you do the right thing when that happens to you. And when you lose your job, there's always something much better. Maybe you will start your own business. Maybe you will, a new employer will find you, or you'll find something that you're really looking for. So there's always something good that will happen. So reframe your mind, and always thank God for everything that's happening to you. Count your blessings every day. So you start with gratitude journal. I highly recommend that. You start with even just one sentence, or just short. Thank you, what you're thankful for. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the air you breathe. Thank you for the food on the table. Thank you for the... You get the gist, okay? There's so much more information about gratitude. That's how important it is. So I will leave you with that. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week. If you have any questions, I will do this every Wednesday. I will see how it is going, because I've been watching the previous ones that I recorded, and it was not clear. It's not clear, and it's always, the internet is not so strong. So I might switch it to just videos. And yes, Manix, thank you. Oh yeah. I'm just talking away here. It's just I'm making it as raw as possible. Nothing, because I've been reading a lot of gratitude, about gratitude, how important is gratitude in our life, and I realized that why not share this also, and share this, nothing fancy, right here, raw video, right here in our living room. So Manix, thank you in regards to the family. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. So gratitude journal, and write down the things that you're grateful for. I love you. What you appreciate, and always count your blessings. Mwah!